So we get to Scranton, Pennsylvania, and we were there at the hotel. And next thing you know, we play a game, and the next morning we're waiting, or the next morning I'm sitting downstairs in the breakfast nook area on the computer, and this older gentleman that was standing in the lounge made conversation with one of my players, Shigari Aline, who's 7'3", just a great guy, from the Bronx in New York, Harlem Globetrotter, And he asked him, he goes, "So, do you guys play basketball?" And Shigari, he's tired, he's walking, he's like, "Are you serious?" It was almost like, what kind of a question is that? And he was just irritated because it was just a hard fought battle, the night before, and we had lost in the last second, and here we are waking up. We're just now getting going, and here comes another player around the corner, and he goes, "Yeah, we're a basketball team, professional basketball team, the Premier Basketball League, and matter of fact, we're playing in Scranton tonight. You should come see us." He's like, "Yeah, and he goes, "Really, what I need is someone that knows something about softball. That's what I really need, is somebody that knows something about softball." And the players look over at me and they go, "That guy right there, that's his life. That's his passion, is softball." So I walked over and I shook his hand, and we got to talking. Next thing you know, he was a professor for 41 years at Georgetown. He was being approached by a girl that wanted to start a softball program at Scranton University. Had never, ever had a softball program, ever. And he says, "I don't know if I should help her or not." I'm like, "No, no, 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 no. You need to help her, because you will be blessed for doing it." In the Bible, it says the gift is in the giving, and I'm telling you, you will not be sorry to support softball, because, these young women will change your lives. I was talking to his wife as well. And just in a small conversation, small window of opportunity, I shared with him how blessed we are to be around for another day. And that every day is a challenge, but we're blessed every single day to be able to create an opportunity for these young men to play at a higher level. And within 5 seconds of that brief introduction of what the Admirals are about, he says, "I want you to shake my hand." And I reached over and I shook his hand. He says, "You've just met an angel, and a miracle is about ready to happen." Now, I don't know about you, but that's when I start getting chill bumps. He asked for help to get up from his chair, because he's an older gentleman, about in his probably early 70s. And he says, "Come with me." So I walked around a corner, and he has a full-time room there at this hotel. And he says, "I want you to have these." And he gives me these food certificates, or food cards. And not only that, he says, "Now I want you to meet me down here in an hour, and I'll have something special for you. I just want you to know that you've met an angel, and a miracle is about ready to happen." He has no idea that I need money. Not a clue. I've not mentioned that we're in need or anything else. And I don't know. I mean, I'm not saying that I look homeless or anything. I mean, I'm not that good looking or anything. But, I mean, I was still looking pretty good, and presentable, like I own a team. And here's this guy ready to bless us. And I have no idea what he's going to bless us with. But I tell you what, for that next hour, I was sitting up in my room going, "Oh my gosh, I can't wait to get back down in that." I'm like, I have no idea, Lord. This is the coolest trip I've ever been on. I can't even imagine what it's going to be. I went downstairs, and to kind of preface this, I had already spent the money feeding the players breakfast, lunch, and dinner with the money that was given to me before I went on the trip. And now I have another day of food. It probably cost around a couple $100 to take them out one more last time. I have no money. None. Have no idea where I'm going to get it. But the players are cool. They're like, "Hey, I understand. We're going to get through this together." Next thing you know, I get I get tapped on the shoulder, and this gentleman that I'm talking about swipes his card and hands me $200. He goes, go take these guys take them to Olive Garden, and just be blessed. So we went to Olive Garden, and the bill with the tip, adding 20% with the tip, guess how much it came out to? $200. The players flipped. They just couldn't believe it because the players were watching me go through this. They were standing there listening to this and being a part of all this and just having the faith to even go on the trip without even having money is beyond anybody's recognition. I couldn't believe it. Just choked up, overflowing, just the tears in the eyes, feeling like you've really been touched and that God has got our backs.